All right, you guys keep requesting this video. You keep requesting information about Fiverr, so I'm gonna deliver it. In this video, I'm gonna go over 3 really important and easy ways to make more money on Fiverr. Now, how do I know that these 3 things work? I have tested all 3 of these things extensively over 7 years freelancing on Fiverr as a freelance writer. Believe me, I know what works and I know what doesn't work because I've tried it, I've succeeded with it, and I've failed with it. So if you're gonna listen to anyone about this, you should probably listen to me. Real quick background, I am a freelance writer. I have been writing on Fiverr since 2015. I offer everything from blogs and ebooks and website content to product descriptions, app descriptions, and editing. I am part of the Fiverr PRO program, which means I am the top 1% of the platform, which is why I'm able to charge as much as I do. Last year, my business cleared over $387,000 on Fiverr after they took their 20% out, which I know a lot of people are curious about. Real quick before we dive into this episode, I just want to give a shout out to our sponsors, Lily Banking. They are the all-in-one freelancing platform and debit card that will help you sort your expenses as a business owner. It's a really incredible financial tool. I use it personally. They also just recently launched Lily Pro, which will enable the Lily card holders to use the platform for invoicing their clients, which is going to make your life a lot easier when it comes time to do your taxes. Trust me. For more information about Lily, I'm going to link them in the comment section of this video below. Okay, so the very first thing that you guys can do today to increase your sales on Fiverr is do something that you might not consider that important, and that is focus on your visual branding. I'm talking about this first because this is the most important thing if you want your Fiverr business to grow, is you have to look at it as the storefront that it is. If you owned a physical drugstore in town and you just threw products all over the shelves, didn't care about the packaging, the labeling, the price tags, people probably wouldn't buy from you. The exact same thing holds true with your digital storefront of Fiverr. Your gig images are the most important part of catching people's attention so that they then click into your gig and buy from you. The gig image needs to be coherent, it needs to match the other gig images, and it needs to be professionally done in an app like Canva. People can tell if it's a blurry picture that you threw together in 5 minutes on a bus. It doesn't look very professional to them and they are going to click on to the next person. You also need to show yourself in these images to establish trust with your clients. A lot of people have been burned online today. They've been scammed on Fiverr. They've had people tell them they are certain people when they're not. So they really want to know right away, are you who you say you are? Are you being honest about who you are? And can they trust you? They are not hiring you to be a model. Please do not worry about what you actually look like. It just needs to be a professional image of yourself. You need to go have someone in town with a nice camera, a Canon camera, take a nice professional image of you that you are then going to edit in Canva and upload to Fiverr. Fiverr also has very specific dimensions for this gig image, so it needs to be sized correctly. The gig image dimensions are 550 pixels by 370 pixels. So please be sure to resize it in Canva before you download it, because people are not going to appreciate some weird warped image. Again, it's going to tell them that you don't really know what you're doing and they're going to move on to the next provider. If you guys look at the example of my profile, I have multiple pictures of myself all over the place through many different hair changes. We don't have to go there. That shows them that I am who I say I am. My name is Alex. I live in the United States and this is what I look like. I even have more pictures of myself within the gigs themselves to just really establish that trust as soon as possible, because if these people feel like they can trust you, they're going to become your best friend. 60% of my freelancing business on Fiverr is returning clients. So the quicker you win over the affection of these people, the quicker you are going to scale your business and make more money. So that's something that you can do in the next hour. Get some nice photos of yourself, go into Canva, take your time and make sure that these images look nice, that they look quality. You want to be proud of your storefront. You want to be proud to share it on your social media or with your family and friends. So please take time to go analyze your visual branding and bring it up to speed. Okay, the next obvious thing that you guys can do is open more gigs. I think a lot of people think they have to stay with 1, 2, or 3 gigs when they are first starting out, and that's just not true. Based on your ranking on Fiverr, you can have 10, 20, or even 30 active gigs. So if you're brand new on there, I believe you can have a maximum of 10, but I would say to you, why don't you have all 10 open? If you are not satisfied with the amount of money you are making on there right now, offer more things, sell more products in the drugstore, open more services. So now you're probably saying, okay, I understand that, but I don't know what to offer. How am I supposed to decide? You're gonna first go to your general category on Fiverr, and when you hover over it, it's gonna show you all of the different subcategories that exist in that department. They are ranked from the top left to the bottom right by how popularly they are booked and searched. So if you want to have more lucrative gigs open, gigs that you know are going to be making money, you want to start with that top left column and go all the way down it into the next column and check out some of these services that you could be offering. A lot of the services on Fiverr do not require educational background or prior experience. They're more so just common sense tasks that save the client money. So before you get all up in your imposter syndrome, and don't remember guys, I have a video for that on my channel, so go check it out. Before you start telling yourself you can't do any of this, sit back, relax, and actually think about that you can do some of this. You can take an online course, you can read a book about it, and you can get started offering all of these additional services. Now, to make things even easier, if you pick a service that you think you can do, you're gonna click on it, you're gonna open 3 to 5 competitors who are doing really well with it. They have hundreds of reviews, 5 stars, everyone loves them, and you're gonna go see how do they word it, what do they offer, what do they charge, what's their turnaround time. You can go check out all of this information for free. So when you set up your gig, you don't even need to reinvent the wheel. You can pull up these competitors, see what's working for them, and repurpose it for yourself. I did this, guys, when I was getting started. I didn't know how to word my blog gig, so I went and checked out all of the other people who had already done it and who had already done it successfully. Note, I am never promoting that you go and plagiarize. That is not what I am encouraging you to do ever. I'm saying go research, go get inspiration, and then write your own gig listing, please. Another thing that I do that has helped me launch new gigs is I listen to what my current clients want from me. So when I was first starting out and I only had like a blog, website content gig, and press release gig, eventually I had some clients say, hey, do you do product descriptions? I'd be like, no, I've never done them before. Most of them would say, that's fine, we like your writing, can you just figure it out for us? And I'd say, sure, I guess, why not? And it was always those first critical orders that gave me the confidence to then go open that service as a new gig. So listen to what your current clients are already asking from you. This is really, really important intel that you are gonna get from your already occurring client base. You can't pay for that kind of information. It's invaluable. So in the past month, if you've had your clients ask you do additional things that you weren't previously offering, listen to them, believe me. That is how I started selling ebooks, which have become my most lucrative product that I sell today. Okay, the final thing that you guys can go do today to your gigs to make more money on Fiverr is to hit the add-ons out of the park. You wanna max out those add-ons on every single gig you offer, and here is why. When these people come to your storefront, they're buying you to save them time. A lot of them could probably create a social media graphic, they could probably write a blog if they had to, but they don't want to. They'd rather pay you to take that job off of their plate so they can go focus on other things related to their business. If they find you to be a one-stop shop, you are going to make so much more money. So let's say you offer writing and translation like I do. You have 2 gigs. You have a blog gig and you have a website content gig. You want to make sure that under every single gig you offer, you cross-offer to your other services. So if somebody bought your website content, an add-on should be, I will write a 500-word blog for $25 or whatever it is, should be that add-on right under that gig, even though you already offer that as a standalone gig. This way, the person who is booking from you is gonna go, oh, okay, I guess if they're gonna write my website content, they're already gonna know a lot about my business, which means they probably would do a good job writing a blog for me too. The same thing holds true for you add on a press release below there, you add on a consultation, you add on 24-hour turnaround. That's one of the easiest ways to make more money on Fiverr. Add on an additional revision. Let's say you offer 2. For $10, you will offer 3. You want to max out, I believe it's 5, all 5 add-ons that can exist under every single gig. This is one of the main reasons why I was able to go from 5 to 6 figures freelancing, because I maxed out these add-ons. So my base price today is $125, but I make sure that every single person can move that up to $500, $600, $700 from one transaction. If you look at it from the point of view of these people, they'd rather just talk to you instead of 15 different people. Then it gets disjointed, then the voice isn't the same across the copy. They don't want to deal with it. They'd rather just confide in you to do everything that they need in a one-stop shop kind of format. All right, if you guys like these tips, I'm chock full of many more, so let me know if you want me to provide even more tips for making more money on Fiverr below. Don't forget, guys, I also have an ebook and I have 2 online courses dedicated specifically to Fiverr, mastering it, understanding the algorithm, and making more money with your Fiverr profile. Before those of you come for me and say, oh my God, she sells an online course, course, you don't have to buy it if you don't want to, but I did make them with people in mind who want to know absolutely everything there is to know about Fiverr and about mastering freelancing in general. So with that, guys, all of my links are listed below. Please feel free to give me some love. As always, if you see me getting destroyed somewhere on the internet, specifically on Reddit, feel free to defend me because, as you can see, I know what I'm talking about. Show me some love. Other than that, I believe in you guys. Go out there, go set up your Fiverr profiles, go maximize your add-ons, make as much money as possible, and I have plenty more educational content coming your way. Bye!